everyone. This is the Sun Woman. I just want to take a moment to wish you a happy new year. I hope that everyone entered into 2016 with peace and harmony in their lives. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed, shared, and liked my videos, and for those who have commented, and I've been in contact with some wonderful people. I thank you so much for taking a moment to send me a lovely message, ask questions, or make some really interesting observations. It's a blessing for me to communicate with you all. Again, want to welcome you into the new year, and this is going to be an interesting month. We have Mercury retrograde, and you know, I'm sure everyone is familiar on some level with Mercury retrograde. Well, what does that mean? Well, Mercury doesn't actually move backwards, okay? If you are a stargazer in any way and you look through a telescope, it would appear, when you see the planet Mercury, it would appear that it is moving backward. And this is actually the same movement that the ancient astrologers perceived thousands of years ago. What it really means is that because Mercury is the planet that's situated closest to the Sun, its orbit is much smaller, much shorter than the Earth. So about 3 or 4 times a year, Mercury speeds past Earth, and that's when we experience a Mercury retrograde period. Mercury is the planet in astrology that rules communication, that includes listening and speaking, learning, reading, editing, negotiating. Mercury also rules all forms of contracts and agreements, any important documents such as book manuscripts or contracts, deeds, leases. Computers are under Mercury's rulership, as well as transportation and travel. So when this planet goes retrograde, it really affects us all. It's not just a planetary aspect that may affect individual charts in a certain way. Mercury is a planet that is going to have an effect over all of us in our human endeavors. So it's an interesting period of time. Again, it happens 4 times a year. Now, what's fascinating for me is that, you know, we did start a new year with 2016 chronologically, but in some ways, I feel like the year is not really starting off until February, really, when Mercury goes back forward at the end of January. So Mercury is retrograde from January 5th in the sign of Aquarius. Then it's going to move backwards through Capricorn on the 8th of January and stay in Capricorn in its retrograde movement until it starts moving forward again at the end of January around the 25th. So really, what do we do during Mercury retrograde? Well, it's a good time for anything, reviewing, rewinding, renewal, revising, reversing in some way. It's a good time to look over what area of your life that Mercury is going retrograde in, and you know that by finding out where Capricorn, the sign of Capricorn, is in your chart. That's where the most influence is going to be this month. So you may find delays in that area. You may find some types of miscommunication, or you may be going back to the drawing board in some way to review your position or review a project or renegotiate something, okay? So we don't want to sign on the dotted line when Mercury is retrograde because things are kind of up in the air. The energy is very fluid, and you want to wait until Mercury goes forward before you really make a strong commitment to something. Again, signing contracts, purchasing a house, starting a new job, or accepting a new job, hiring if you're a hiring manager, because what will happen is if you sign for something, or if you start something new during the Mercury retrograde period, you're going to find when Mercury goes forward that maybe there was a piece of information missing from what you had that might have made you make different decisions or go in a different direction, or people may be changing their mind through the whole Mercury retrograde period, so nothing is really going to settle until Mercury goes forward, okay? So just a little information there about Mercury Mercury retrograde, which is going to be the main planetary aspect this month for all of us. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is the individual tarot readings for each of the signs, just keeping in mind where Mercury is retrograde. And again, that is in Capricorn. Also, there is a new moon in Capricorn on January 9th, and that moon in Capricorn is going to be a cycle from January 9th until February 8th. So that is also, again, strong Capricorn energy as well. So we have the Mercury retrograde in Aquarius and Capricorn. We've got a new moon in Capricorn. A lot of activity wherever Capricorn is falling in your chart. So let's go ahead and do those readings, and then I'm going to throw a oracle card at the end just to get a final message from Spirit for this month. So thank you again for all of those of you who have subscribed, and I again appreciate your time and your energy, and looking forward to meeting more of you and communicating with more people in the new year. Thank you so much. Hello, dear Pisces. This is your new moon in Capricorn reading, and the new moon in Capricorn is going to be falling in your 11th house, and that house is the house of your group associations, your social life, your hopes and wishes. It is also a area in your life where you may be, it has to do with your friendships. Who's really down for you? Who is supportive of you? Who within your circle is the one that really has your back, and who doesn't? So you may, be getting more information and really finding out who is, all for your cause and who may be draining your resources. This will reveal itself during this Mercury retrograde period between now and the end of January, and also between January 9th, which is the new moon in Capricorn, and February 7th, the new moon in Aquarius. Okay, so again, very much highlighted your area where your group activities, your friends, your associations are concerned. This area is going to be strongly highlighted for you. Now, also your ruling planet, Jupiter, which is one of your ruling planets, along with Neptune, will be retrograding early on during the Mercury retrograde as well. So there might be some, temporary kind of wobble in your relationships. Again, you're going to be determining who really is in your corner and who is not during this period. So whatever does happen, take that as a blessing, okay? So let's go ahead and do a 7-card reading for my Pisces to find out what the deeper message is here for this new moon cycle in Capricorn. And we will put 7 cards down here to get the message for Pisces. What is the message for Pisces for this new moon in Capricorn cycle? Message for Pisces. Okay. Go ahead and cut the cards. Okay, in the recent past we have the Magician. Currently, we have the Five of Wands in the current position. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is in the near future. We have the Moon reversed in the crowning position, which is also the advice card. We have the King of Cups in the area that rules other people in your life. We have the Knight of Cups in your hopes or fears area, that's reversed. And we have the Six of Swords reversed in the potential outcome here. And at the base of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. All right, so interesting that we're talking about your group associations, people around you, because we do have a number of court cards here. The Queen of Wands reversed, the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So 4 court cards. And let's see. All right, well, we have the Magician showing up in the recent past. So the Magician is a major arcana that very much represents your personal power. So I feel like within the last month period, moving into this new month cycle, something has taken place where you have been acting on your own to transform your life, to transform the world around you. You know, you have found your own personal voice on some level, and you've been very active and ambitious in making things happen. This Magician is a very wise person, and he or she has all of the tools needed to manifest prosperity and manifest success in his or her life. And you know, as you see on the card, there's the cup, the pentacle is there, the sword, the wand. So all of the tools of the tarot are at this person's disposal, and they are able to wield and to use all of these things to really make some tremendous manifestation in their lives. So something has happened in the recent past, in the recent month, where you've been feeling yourself a little bit, okay? You know, to put it plainly, you've been feeling your own personal power, and that is, you know, a very important thing. Now, covering you right now, I feel, there's the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands usually talks about some type of competition, or often it's conflict, not of a major or destructive way, but some type of jockeying back and forth for, you know, to get the upper hand. And I feel like you've really had to, with that Magician, you've really had to exert your personal power in order to make things happen, to gain control of a situation where perhaps there is some competition, there is a little bit of conflict, you know, people trying to gain the upper hand. And I feel like you are the one who has been able to rise above the competition or the difficulties there, and really, you know, make a power play. So regardless of the you know, conflict or maybe the competition that you're dealing with right now, there is a wonderful aspect coming into being within the next about the next 2 weeks during this cycle, where you have the Queen of Pentacles coming in. Now, this Queen can represent you. It can also represent someone of an earth quality, which is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This also is Capricorn energy, so it's very possible that during this time that we're in the sign of Capricorn, you are going to be seeing some type of success, some type of financial gain, some money's coming in, something that is going to allow you to feel much more of a sense of security, financial security. There may be someone of this earth sign quality in your life coming in that is going to be bringing you a gift, giving you money, giving you support, perhaps some type of grant, or you know, some type of financial assistance is going to be coming through, potentially from someone of this energy. This could be a relative, it could be a maternal figure, I'm feeling. This could be a spouse or a you know, a loved one. Definitely someone who knows how to handle money, who knows how to take something small and watch it grow, who knows how to save money, who's very good at investing, who has a very good eye for quality, and often very rich taste, very, you know, very she has a good eye for what is of good value. So this is the quality that's going to be coming in within the next 2 weeks, I feel. Either this is the type of person that is going to be assisting you, or as a result of your own efforts, having kind of gained the upper hand over the competition, you are going to find yourself in this position. And in a business sense, this could really mean a promotion, you know, a salary increase, some type of recognition, and moving ahead on the financial ladder, okay? Now, what's crowning you in the reverse position? Well, we have the moon here. And often when the moon is coming up reversed, there may be something going on in your life that is undercover, that is under wraps, okay? Something that you are not seeing that you need to be seeing right now. Now, this could represent someone that you are dealing with. It is an advice card in two ways. If in any way you are acting in a way that is not above board, or you are dealing in a way that is not 100% above board or socially acceptable or even legal, this is a warning to be careful and to make sure that whatever you're doing, that you're very careful at it, and that you need to be acting with the highest amount of integrity as possible, because anything that you're doing that you don't want to be found out is going to come out into the open. This is what the moon is indicating. And if your actions are completely above board, then you may, within this next month cycle, get information about someone else in your life whose activities or actions may not be 100% truthful. So either way, what is hidden is going to be coming out into the open. Okay, Pisces? Now, what is representing other people in your life? Well, we have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is someone who is very emotionally supportive. It could represent a potential love interest. This is someone of water sign energy, which is again Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This can also represent you, Pisces, because it is a water sign card. What I feel like, actually in this position, it is other external influences in your life. So this would not specifically be you. This would be energy coming to you or influencing your life. So I feel like there is someone in your life who, again, is going to be very supportive of you, who may be offering you their cup of love. This is someone perhaps that you already know. I don't think that this is a new person. I think this is someone who is already within your circle, who is going to be there in a very emotionally supportive position for you, okay? This also can represent not only people in your life, but situations that are ruled by water sign energy. This could be musical. You may be in an environment that has something to do with the arts, with music, with writing, with poetry. So if you're involved in any of these fields, this could be a very lucrative time for you, a very enriching time for you. You may get some type of success or recognition for your creative pursuits in any of those creative areas, okay? And what's coming up here for in your hopes and fears area, we have the Knight of Cups reversed. Now, interesting to me that the Knight of Cups is coming up reversed, because with this Moon card reversed and also the Five of Wands that is on you right now, I feel that this energy is something that you are fearing about someone not being 100% honest with you, okay? So you may have had dealings recently with someone who was not truthful. There may be, a feeling that someone is not acting with your best interests at heart. I feel like this is more a fear of yours, because I feel like you are using your intuition right now to feel out people around you and really trying to listen to and read the signs around you. Again, with this Moon reversed, this is a confirmation for you to really look beneath the surface. So if you have concerns about someone in your life, then it is important to really get to the bottom of things, sit down and have a talk with this person to find out what their intentions are, and really get to the point where you are feeling more comfortable. I do not feel that this Knight of Cups and this King of Cups are the same person. And the reason is this. I feel that this King of Cups is someone who very much has your best interest at heart. I feel that the Knight of Cups may be energy around you that you may have been energy that you have carried over from some other situation, from some other relationship, okay? And because of your dealings with someone who was not 100% above board, you may be worrying that this king is also going to be acting in the same way. But I don't feel that this king is someone that you have anything to worry about. I do feel like you are going to get information that is going to put your fears at rest, okay? And that is why the moon is coming right side up. I'm sorry, reversed here, okay? Now, in the potential outcome here, we have the Six of Swords reversed. And the Six of Swords reversed is coming next to this Knight, I feel, because you are going to be eventually you are going to be moving away from this fear that you have. It may be because of information that you are going to be receiving that you were not aware of before. And the Six of Swords right side up usually means moving away from difficulties, moving on to calmer shores, moving away from a difficult situation where there has been struggle to an area in your life or a state of mind where there is relief and harmony and balance. In the reversed position, I feel like this is still residue from what you are feeling about this Knight of Cups, or potential, difficulties, feeling of people not being honest with you in the past. But by the end of this new moon cycle and the Mercury going forward, you are going to know who is in your corner and who is not in your corner. It's going to be very clear to you, okay? I feel that this Queen of Pentacles is someone who is for you. I feel that the King of Cups is someone also who is supportive of you. And I feel that the Knight of Cups energy is going to slowly, remove itself from your psyche and from your concerns. Also, this King of Cups energy could also represent a father figure in your life. Very interesting, as I'm looking at the cards, I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles as a mother and the King of Cups as a father image, okay? So your parents may be, or your, parental figures in your life may become very important and supportive of you in this month period. At the base of the deck here, well, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands often talks about, in the reverse position, this is a queen who has business dealings, who is professional, who is very managerial, who knows how to run companies, households, who is very much a captain of industry in her own way. In the reverse position, and coming directly under this moon here, I feel like this is also energy that's going to be revealing itself to you. You are also going to be able to find out who in your life is true and who is not. Now, this Queen energy could represent another person, a feminine energy, a fire sign, which would be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, okay? It can also be energy that is untrusting, all right? Someone who is so focused on what is in front of them that they have a difficult time having faith and believing in other people. So I feel like very much this Queen of Wands energy is you, with the doubts and fears, concerns that you have. But in general here, you do have supportive people around you who can assist you. And within this new moon cycle, you are definitely going to find out who is in your corner and who is not in your corner, okay? Very strong reading here. Lots of people, again, that 11th house energy is very strong for you, and this new moon in Capricorn is definitely going to bring about some clarity for you. Allow the Mercury retrograde period to resolve itself, for things to come out that you were not aware of, and by the end of this month, from January 25th on, I feel like you are going to be coming out of the month with the information that you really needed to know who is on your team, okay, and who has your back, Pisces. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a card here just as a confirmation. And what is the message for Pisces for this new moon in Capricorn cycle? What is the message for my Pisces for this new moon in Capricorn cycle? New moon in Capricorn, the message for Pisces, the fish. Okay. This is the card Unfinished Symphony, the number 10 card. And what this card is calling to you to do is to allow unfinished business to close. Allow things to resolve themselves that you are still holding on to from the past, so that you can now move forward in a brand new day with new beginnings, okay? The message from the Oracle is that there is a lesson that you have learned here that you need to now come to completion. There's a lack of closure that you need to allow to be tied up at this point so that you can now move forward. Very much with this card coming up, as this energy is in your 11th house, it is you needing to see again what is supportive of you, who is supportive of you and who is not, and possibly to close the door on anyone around you who no longer is in your corner or who you cannot trust or count on, and to really move forward with those that you are that are your kindred spirits. The card says that it's time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now, Pisces. Practice radical acceptance. Very interesting card. That's very powerful, that statement. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. And this symphony that we're talking about is your life, Pisces, okay? The grand masterpiece of your life, the great work of your life. So tremendous message there for you, and I do hope that this reading resonated with you for this period. If you're interested in a personal reading, please go ahead and click on the link in the information box below my video. I would love to be able to read for you privately. I do appreciate your energy and your presence, and for you taking the time to spend with me. And as I said, I do hope that this reading resonated with you for this period. Thank you so much, Pisces. Be blessed. Wishing you all good and beautiful things, strength and beauty, and new beginnings. Namaste.